Then, now, together.
Xfinity. Stream all of WWE action you love with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moment. First time in many years. The history claims Paul Heyman owes him a favor. Heyman will be in the corner of CM back tonight with over 60,000 WWE.
In this game, it can be hard to tell which is which. Everywhere.
लास वेगास अब जाने वाला है ये सब कितना
Triple threat match. All gas, no brakes. Here we go. Tribal Chief.
WrestleMania.
Take your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome WWE Triple H.
To Las Vegas, being seen by the entire globe. Welcome to WrestleMania.
And WWE fans will be in attendance tonight as we welcome you. Wolves' latest fighter, Salvatore Ganacci, went out of. Okay, now we're kicking off the show. The Raiderettes.
Is immaculate, and this place is up.
Here he comes, Pat. Main event. Oh, look at it. Stay on beat. I'm just excited of
His life. When a documentary is made about the right-hand man, and he gets his heart broken by the ring general. I tell you what, Cole. A lot of yeeting here.
Two jumping out of the blocks at an 11. I will say,
winner who is leaving the ultimate fan experience thanks to Slim Jim. Needle.
come on, Blair.
Welcome, partner.
I'm so pumped up for this. I know it might not have seemed so much like
Rodriguez and Jerry Soto doing some yeeting as well.
Disfruten the WrestleMania.
Welcome, Turkey Alashek, the chairman of the GEA from the Kingdom.
The Yeet Train starts WrestleMania.
Tonight, Wade 0-6 in World Championship matches in his career.
in tag action where he's had somebody to lean on. He stands up.
All of Vegas is with him.
Arriving on the scene on Monday Night Raw a number of years ago. Matchup, a heavy favorite against the underdog Sami Zayn. Sami would go.
Gunther took him less seriously than he should. A record at 50 a little bit with Jey Uso barking back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this also making her WrestleMania.
Contest scheduled for one fall. Here's four. Introducing first, the Chin at 242 pounds. At 250 pounds, Gunther!
Wade, a lot of people have questioned the decision of why Uso.
It looked like it had crumbled Jey Uso from the off, but
After bloodying and bludgeoning Jey Uso's brother Jim, Jey Uso has been focused, and perhaps, Wade, for the first time
I think everything Jey Uso thought he knew about Jey Uso has gone out the window.
in one-on-one matches with Gunther back in 2024 when Jey Uso tie up to start this match.
yeah, I am completely. And listen, the physically, nobody.
Oh, and Jey firing back.
That did indeed rock Gunther. But when Gunther feels a
Minute, Jey Uso can throw hands if he has to.
Yeah, real contrast. And Jey Uso, he's flashy, he's quick, he's a veteran. looking to outsmart
Here at WrestleMania, Jey Uso simply cannot outmaneuver the champ.
Big shoulder tackle. Uso with his quickness moves out of the way. And Jey Uso with a Again, Gunther has to roll out of the way and try to reassess this situation.
Go down. That has surprised the big Austrian.
The dominant champion who's now as the world champ since winning back at SummerSlam.
Las Vegas, and maybe it is in his head a little bit that the whole stadium's against to explain it, but if the vibes are good and they're going, oh, confidence is high.
Noise when it comes to Gunther. A lot of people, yes, it will affect.
We want to talk about noise. The chops to Jay's chest tonight that people are...
Caught him, and Jey now starting to roll. Gunther, the champion, could be in some...
Also now from Jey Uso, it has rattled the champ on a kick.
If he hits it, it could be over.
It was playing into Uso's game plan. Now this is all
Chopping and thumping your body down.
And if you were...
Meantime, is a couple of fired up speeches from Jey Uso, physical of Gunther. And
now,
this version appears.
And now the match settling. Jey with a spear. He caught him out of midair with a spear. Chased out a
Spear Gunther out of his boots and almost win the title right here in Las Vegas.
It took too long to follow it up.
Yeah, you got to wonder if Jey got all that spear. Ooh, wow.
Never mind.
The biggest, I'll tell you this, Jey Uso is as locked in as I have ever seen.
World Championship matchup. Gunther now will not allow Uso to get to the top. Jey Uso across the ring.
There's a throw off the top rope.
And there's and the retention and a kick out at 2 by Jey.
How?
Like Gunther, this was the final piece in the puzzle, the high step.
With a world heavyweight title on the line, over 60,000 will be
Human with breath.
It's been a wild 24-hour delivery and another power bomb to Jey Uso. Jey able to turn it around with a nice hit from the top rope. Frog splash connecting. Cover.
Out of the cherry. Jey beats him to the punch with this spear. This
their finishers, their Uso splash and the power bomb.
Going home.
Gunther has grabbed his world title. And Jey Uso, now look at the referee Bennett had a duck out of the way. And Gunther used this matchup. Kick out by Jey. Now locking in the sleeper. The choke is locked in. So some way, somehow, Jey trying to make it to the rope. Nice job blocking.
Oh no!
Drags Jey back to the center of the ring, and now it's a 5 to break.
I thought that was it, Wade.
Not quite yet, but things are getting incredibly close.
To put Jey away. A couple of vicious knees to the jaw.
Aliveness.
You saw the official, Sean Bennett again, checking on. And another one walked right into that. Drops Jey to the knees. Nothing and bludgeon and batter Jey Uso in this match tonight.
Thinking like the normal Jey Uso, and the referee needs to keep.
Jey fighting back. Blows like massive heavyweights in the middle of the ring. What's going to get in tall?
Big. Just want through a toughness.
You got to take it when you can. And now Gunther from behind. The choke now on Uso.
Through take advantage.
Jey going deep into the playbook tonight.
Gunther, whatever he expected tonight, it certainly was not.
Hoisting Jey Uso up. Powerbomb assisted. Jey able to counter. Jey counters. Hit Gunther with a powerbomb and a super kick. And suddenly, Friday, how proud he was of Jey Uso in this opportunity tonight. Spin! Uso splash! A second Uso splash.
Rolls through again. Cole.
Trifecta in Vegas. Connects this time to the back of Gunther.
All on Jey Uso.
And now Jey with a Gunther taps out. Jey Uso wins the damn title.
Champion! Main event!
Tonight on Gunther. Jey Gunther tap out.
Uso, this is where it looked like the fix was in for Gunther, throwing everything he had at the man. But Jey was simply fear. The splash, we saw multiple super kicks, blood, and this is how he chose to defeat the man that put Jimmy Uso.
NXT, known as Florida Championship Wrestling. And tonight, Jey Uso, brother Jimmy, tears in his eyes, emotion. They've had their problems. They've battled each other. Championship.
This is just day one of the Jey
In this stadium tonight. Pat, you remember, and Wade, you were there, and Rikishi Jay's father was there, and he ran up to his son, the world heavyweight champion.
The right way, winning over every single human. And true, you're talking about an iconic storyline that, why don't you go on in? Eat a little bit. Jey Uso.
Tonight belongs. Rated T for teen.
Game Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves comes to your PlayStation Xbox.
9-time Grammy Award-winning music producer and genius, a 6-time Pro Bowler, taking a big
coverage provided by Goodyear. The best seat in the house since 19 championship clash. Up next, for now, here's an exclusive look at New Day. Kofi Kingston is just 2-13 year. And beginning on Monday's episode of WWE Raw, any one-of-one top trading card.
Well, talking about what CN9's Giant Gonzalez.
How did that work out?
Can you smell blood? One of the heads has withered and died. I'm sure around their necks he has basically turned these guys. George Kitfield, let them compete.
Wait a minute.
You got a match.
Wait a minute.
You know what time it is.
It's not Raw, it's Mania, Pat.
Your opponents.
When you see him, you know. Mania.
Eric as the Barbarian King, Ivar as Pekka.
Max on one of the greatest tag teams of all time and refused to give that.
So you put those two together, I think the New Day are in some...
Your Pekka. Did I hear that correct?
Pekka is the character.
Okay.
Starting this match for the War Raiders.
That would actually be Eric, and now
That.
Eric just powers up Kofi, and now here's the double team, just dumping Ivar onto both New Day members. And
No
here
risk
comes
it, no
Ivar.
business.
There's that running cross body. Tag made, here comes Eric of the War Raiders.
Now they're in
By Eric for the win, kick out somehow by Xavier.
and somehow kicked out a 2.
I hope that our ring announcer, oh, and look at this. Xavier Woods intercepting Eric.
Kofi's parents are actually pulling for the War Raiders.
Well, a lot of people are taking shots.
That's because we have to. The surgically repaired neck of Eric, which
All is forgiven. And this is part of the journey
A lot of people would say guaranteed.
off the
but
famouser cover now and a kick out.
a lot of people.
It's been over 2 years since they've been tag titles. Xavier Woods again talking.
His is surely taken a ton of abuse thus far, and Ivar
Not stellar at WrestleMania. There's the cross body, but he did.
when he gets a
Oh, sit down, Kofi goes splat.
possess.
Now he's calling for war in Vegas.
Kofi able to get out of it with a kick right to the face.
Big heel.
And big Mets fan, that's one today. Here's the double team.
Watch this.
Try to double team and
I would not put it past the big man.
gonna meet him there.
Be in a bad spot to be staring at those cheeks, knowing something. That's the thing about the New Day. They might be down, but they're never out. Always
Full Nelson. Nice counter by Kofi. Trouble in Paradise. Ivar able to duck underneath. Kofi rolls through. Big spinning.
To devastation ahead.
A doomsday song. May have ever almost had him, and Ivar had to kick out. What a sequence.
Just about made it through. But that's
Tonight, WrestleMania Saturday. This is for the world.
if you're Xavier Woods, you're never gonna win that one.
Well, again, Eric now finally gets the full Nelson in and a knee run.
What a cover there.
A great point. I mean, I don't know.
he wants more. The War want more.
In there temporarily. Taken over by Rage, but it might be academic
And
now.
double-
Done by the New Day. The fix may well be in here.
Tag made now with Woods with some daylight. Running out of Las Vegas.
Running like they stole something. Kofi.
Invigorating New Day, but this flying bull hammer to the jaw by is where Big Eric lost the plot completely. Won the outside, one daylight later, and this is
Now, the GOAT conversation should grow louder.
Become the brand new World Tag Champs.
It's WrestleMania. The stars are out. O'Shea Jackson, 200 pounds. Jelly Roll is in the house.
41 off the new album Hurry Up Tomorrow. Make sure to catch Hurry Up Tomorrow. Enemies driven apart by envy and betrayal. Up next, Jade Cargill of her livelihood.
Push the tag team titles.
No, I don't want to do that. Tiffany, Liv, Raquel. When I find out who did it.
This is the seventh. Wait a minute!
Thing grew dark. Seeing Naomi just run away. I mean, that was my...
We're done.
WrestleMania, the glow is fading.
At WrestleMania,
Producing first from Orlando.
Jade Cargill has had her own way, in large part due to the
Admitted all of them, right?
Nancy Kerrigan, absolutely not. And there was a kicker that was... so delicious. Shout out to Nissen.
This is a perfect day. Sunny skies, calm winds, time to take some cover.
Your show.
He's very accurate at calling.
That's a good job we're indoors, isn't it?
Why do you face Wade Barrett? That's the storm that...
By Naomi. Cost her the tag titles. That's all this is about for Naomi.
Jade Cargill!
Be the pussycat that goes ahead and drinks it, and I applaud.
Yeah, you have a lot of knowledge about that.
No. I made sure
For that woman, the impressive Jade Cargill. We're underway, and immediately
is whatsoever. However, emotionally,
with both Bianca and Naomi in a big victory over Damage Control. This is the 10th match of the career.
Still trying to kill her.
This isn't a Rikishi situation here.
yeah, there's the problem. Won World Championships, yet she was seen as the C-level.
Whipped into the barricade.
And this really has been a storm from the physicality of the woman. She is like an apparition of an angel. Balls.
She's an angel. I want her to be my guardian as Naomi. Oh, face first with that X Factor.
And here's the deal. That's not the Funkadactyl version of Naomi like she's often been.
And again, Naomi almost like she was waiting for her moment, taking her time now. And oh, nice blockbuster by Naomi outside the ring.
Both women do feel like they are in the right. Neither woman.
Yeah, a win for Naomi means what tonight? Wait,
Well, it's just a there.
what does a loss mean for Jade Cargill, Pat?
I think a loss for the momentum, motivation, the power, everything.
They try to channel the emotion.
She's always been the quiet, fairly timid woman who's
Calculating through the match, Naomi. Leg drop, let's test to see where she...
Trying to battle out of this.
Here are part of the issues for Jade Cargill, who's simply
Oh.
often been alongside
Oh.
the likes of Bianca Belair, but physically.
That's the power that we all saw at night one. That told us.
Jade Cargill, the powerhouse, just sends Naomi across the ring.
Very explosive.
Seemingly originates from a
For a blockbuster again.
What?
Jade picks her right out of midair.
being flying at you from that angle. Stack of
This physics-wise, I have no idea how she was able to do that.
And a big boot.
once again from Naomi hooking that bottom rope.
Ryan Tran able to pull them and separate them off the ropes. And now
Saw Jade Cargill playing possum there, just waiting, baiting.
as she stepped on her, walking over her. Cargill rope with Jade. And look at this. Oh, what a bulldog by Naomi. Moonsault connecting to Cargill. Cover now by Naomi. Jade.
After connecting perfectly right on the bull.
On fire.
Jade begging for more, and she got one. Kick with kicks. Jade, though, able to intercept this time. Got Naomi hooked up and almost a variation here. Wait a minute.
To rings of
Saturn.
Saturn.
Now looking to power Naomi up. Cargill with Naomi on her shovel.
It's on the top floor.
Wow! Can you Jaded by Jade Cargill? What a
Jade Cargill!
Women laying it all on the line. Both women A++.
With this right here,
This is outer worldly.
And answer to whatever offense you throw. How many
Quick power bomb.
I mean, if you're going to pull out, but Jade Cargill, what a star you are.
Well, after 26 years, the Wolves are back. Begins April 21st. It's time to
and nobody better try me.
WWE SummerSlam.
Lil Yachty's fan, as
Cool
we all
points
are.
just went down.
States title matches brought to you by Wheatley American Megastar. LA Knight defends the United States Championship against the Samoan Werewolf.
No longer satisfied in playing a loyal soldier to anyone, family member. Jacob Fatu is obsessed with winning.
That his family is obviously very successful in this. And Jacob Fatu
Into those eyes on the pitiless soul.
They said that was too live and too loud.
Which may well in part be due to the fact that Knight competed twice getting down to the ring this evening. Question the smarts of competing.
Is the United States.
Wheatley American Vodka and the WWE are proud to be joined tonight by Sergeant Denut and all retired and active members of the U.S. of the contrasting styles of the two men.
They are a tingling. That was the famous Bob Dylan hit back in this. I heard.
I get your point. Fatu, LA Knight beach last night, the great Harley Race. And tonight, LA Knight looks to retain.
He is everything that you would want in a champ.
Oh, look at that. Nice neck breaker by Knight. Get into the eyes of a werewolf.
The game start.
You know, wait, I was going to ask you, strategy for LA Knight against this
Samoan. Too late. And the ribs of LA Knight, look how is absolute insanity. I love the megastar, but sometimes
this guy has done stints in prison. When he got out the last time.
Right now.
Yeah, you live that kind of lifestyle, it's going to give you an
Mentally he's ready, physically he's ready. Is tonight the night where he gets gold?
It has completely been neutralized now.
Yeah, for Maserati
to submit in WWE, and he beat Braun Strowman.
And Roman has made his own over the past 10 years. Enter Jake.
Instinct, doesn't give a damn about anybody.
And his size and his proportion. Fatu, no stranger to the outside of the ring.
And LA Knight now drives Fatu right between.
The amount of work and discipline this man has to the craft of being our champion.
Hooks the leg now and a kick out.
Jacob, natural born fear factor for the entire locker room due to even get in the ring with him.
Went for the running senton and Knight.
So ground and pound you out of here.
You get the sense the game plan of
time Knight able to counter. Went to the well once too often. Well, maybe not. Oh, Continental champion. That's what being a champ's all about, right? Digging down.
Maybe yes.
Yeah, Fatu went face first off the steel post, and now LA Knight with some. LA Knight into the corner with a running knee.
And from
Knight starting to put the beating on Jacob Fatu. Knight now, top rope by Knight, takes down Fatu, big elbow cover.
Gets up to his feet, but Knight still connects with that elbow. Human ability to regenerate in record time.
There.
Great defense, but how do you follow it up?
LA Knight now. Incredible athleticism. And he turns it around.
Balance and raw power from the megastar.
The jump all the way up to the top rope.
It's that Kavorka that's thick.
In trouble. Back him on up.
And looking fresh as a daisy.
Waga, the nephew of both men, is Jacob now, heads out to the apron. Championship cover by Fatu. Kick out by Knight at 2. What a
really should have put the megastar away, but the megastar.
And Knight still fighting.
First singles championship this level.
Absolutely. Split crowd.
Captivated by Jacob Fatu.
LA Knight with a BFT on the attendant outside. One of the biggest BFTs of his career.
BFT against a flying opponent. Just landed.
Was it? Well, Knight still fighting back.
Fatu is hurting in a big way.
Fatu right to the small of the back. the ribs again. Up.
Every move so powerful and devastating.
Batu, top rope, moves on. Batu! Jacob Batu!
United States Champion!
Celebrate the legendary Haku of his career in WWE.
Your first ever title, Jacob.
Plus athleticism. This was the moment it looked like the megastar from the ultimate savage in this industry. And grab the ropes back.
Everything Fatu does is impressive, including each champion at WrestleMania.
Two is now the United States.
WrestleMania is coming back to New Orleans, the Superdome.
April 21st, 3 days before launch. Scan the QR code in Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, with The Undertaker, one dead man.
Born in the heart of Mexico and forged in the conceal of their identity. But their undeniable connector is one star that shines brighter than all the rest. He is
El Grande America against me. So after all I did, you black
Rey Fénix takes
on El Grande.
It's a mariachi band.
From the Gulf of Mexico. And Pat, you explained that on your show. Luke, Chad, Or.
Yeah, and that or could be the fact that that tattoo on their back, I thought about doing it just last week.
How about that Chadage of Sasquatch, too? I mean, come on, it happened one time.
I said, that's El Grande Americano. Chad Gable, not here tonight.
Career of a luchador.
Now, speaking of a luchador. What a moment for us right now.
At 182 pounds.
For Rey Fénix's.
Yeah, of course, replacing Rey Mysterio.
Of all people, out of the Andre the Giant memorial between these two.
Because the WWE has acquired the Lucha.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man who's a part of the TKO on that man.
Hold on.
That's not wise by El Grande Americano, who runs it. I guarantee you they don't. Chad Gable has no idea who he is. And there's Rey Fénix.
Rey Fénix should be disqualified.
For what?
From you, Michael Cole.
Rey Fénix, obviously.
On his shoulders, trying to follow in the footsteps of Penta, his brother, over on Raw already.
Yeah, Penta's in action tomorrow night. Fatal four-way for the Intercontinental title.
All of the luchadors are dead set against El Grande Americano. And their replica lucha masks anymore. They all want an El Grande Americano.
Pat, top rope now.
What?
And there's a big cross body.
Locker room, allegedly.
Apparently it is the Gulf of America. Reverse German.
Just such
very Chad Gable-like.
He is a seasoned vet in that ring, under that mask.
Of which I can't comment. I'm not familiar.
Me neither. I'd have to do more research. Which was with it.
Yeah, El Grande has been extremely
Short amount of time. You keep saying short amount of time. This man has a long.
It taught him a lot in a short period of time. Nice arm drag takedown by Fénix.
Well, I'll tell you what's been.
That can come are literally endless.
Tremendous skill and balance. Big kick to El Grande America. What a Chad Gable-like throw by El Grande.
People's bag as well, not just Chad Gable. They do have
a top rope. Here comes. Oh! What?
Back.
I can't even do the math on this. Well, that's one.
And a weapon. El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano is a little dirty. You know, he's not.
Goodbye, amigo, but.
Wait, look at this.
Forehead to a five-head quick.
Well, Rey Fénix and the official have no...
Molecularly analyzed.
You obviously have been watching Raw. Do your homework. Top rope by Fénix.
Wow!
Kick.
Goodbye, amigo.
Oh, great point when he kicked the full ankle lock.
Ken Shamrock, Kurt Angle, El Grande.
Rey Fénix just give up. Live to fight another day.
Right back to victory. El Grande kicked out.
Was he able to lock in as much with that?
And the flying headbutt with a loaded mask
Americano! On his forehead, but congrats on your WrestleMania. He's a talent.
This edible object that was inserted into the mask of up with this headbutt out of mid-air. A carcass El Grande Americano. Major win here at WrestleMania.
But Kingo again, Triple A checking on his.
Looking after Ray Phoenix. What a win for El Grande Americano.
Ladies, Shawn Michaels!
Shawn's still awake. He was the Hall of Fame to like one of them.
Oba Femi, who is still running things there.
And for ya!
WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton defends.
That was her in the middle.
Barbie Playbox, courtesy of Mattel. I stole.
Yeah, this is the Barbie Dolls division ever since.
Yeah, Pat, here's the problem though. This is the
rabbit, and there's people that don't. Tiffany Stratton has it.
Oh, we are professionals.
In the bar at least.
Booze bag.
Arriving.
That she's comfortable with. Queen. A sold out.
Her opportunity to face Tiffany Stratton here at WrestleMania.
Most people, that is a career ender. And after the competition with one person, that is herself. And the competitor.
Those Stephanie's places have been magnificent. We are currently operating. Great to see Charlotte Flair.
Test scheduled for one fall is for Charlotte Flair, Women's Champion.
The WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. She finds herself in the spotlight of WrestleMania against one of the greatest.
Those 4 years, an astounding capacity for learning and so forth, just simply hasn't worked. Now this one has gone off the rails.
The parking lot a couple of weeks ago. Tiffany and Charlotte now going to bring the brawl out. Charlotte, and as she turned to admire it, Charlotte took advantage.
Brace yourself, hell for leather. Throw some potatoes.
Charlotte now launches Tiffany out to the apron. Great balance by the.
Elegance has been dropped. The technique has been dropped.
Favorite of the WWE fans.
It's Tiffy time all the time.
That. Remember, she won the championship by cashing in Money in the Bank. And it's a big match to prove she belongs.
Yeah, I agree with you. There is always a little asterisk on the biggest stage of them all. And we're going to get an answer tonight.
Great as them.
But it's about stacking the deck, and the deck is stacked in
her veteran instinct. She drew Tiffany out of the ring. She sucked
in the past. You put together a game plan. Charlotte Flair knows
much tape as you want of Charlotte Flair over the years, Wade, but she's evolved. She's
potentially a 15th tonight without evolving over. Well, Stephanie McCurr knows what she can do if she has a problem. So dismissive of every single woman under the
argument that could be made against that fact.
You might not like the
athleticism, obviously high ring IQ, born for the business.
I'll lay it in here, and Tiffany Stratton, the champion, in trouble. Remember, tap out gives the
now there is fight in the champ still.
Yeah, dip underneath now by Sharp Rope, and Stratton takes advantage.
Nasty kick.
Fantastic background. Delivering to Charlotte, whips her across the ring.
Phenomenal dexterity and power.
Oh, nice spine buster by Stratton.
How Charlotte Flair kicks out.
Part of what's coming instinctively to Charlotte.
New world champ, New Day, New World Tag Champs. Will Shoulders, rolling senton by Stratton.
Tiffany's resilience here is going to pay off.
And this time it pays off for Charlotte, who delivers the boot to Stratton. Cover to retain her championship in a kick out.
Yeah, perversely, the match, and now starting to move up the gears and take a little.
Nerves do a weird thing to your body, Wade.
I think that can work against most athletes.
Now runs into a big boot by Charlotte. Quickly try to.
Ruthless.
It's just a little too much.
About that earlier. I mean, how long did it take you to get to the.
In there with a record-breaking champ, my confidence was shot.
And another chop.
So early.
To the ropes, Tiffany now. Charlotte sidesteps. Kick now again.
Who simply
not
went
for natural
down.
selection, and Tiffany Cat for the championship for a 15th time and a kick out.
Bomb comes through, not enough to finish Tiff though.
Well, that look on the face of
A lot of people knew.
She was going to try to injure the leg to set up the figure eight, the submission hold.
dictating the pace of this one. Dismissively is
Charlotte to the top rope, the champion though, continuing to. Charlotte
Truly.
incredible durability from the champ.
feet. Flair went for the boot. Tiffany sidestepped again. Stratton now drops.
And Tiffany is still living in there and dropping some heavy
Boom. Again tomorrow for WrestleMania Sunday, on a day that'll kick WWE Women's title. Charlotte Flair, crossbody, lateral press was rolled through by
offense, because you know Charlotte Flair is going to.
And that's what Charlotte Flair did.
Tiffany Stratton may well have hit a real roadblock tonight.
That knee, the brace that covers the surgically repaired knee, Stratton realized it.
That knee injury that has plagued Charlotte Flair is now a bullseye.
That knee as soon as she saw weakness. I love that.
Yeah, it was incredible.
If Charlotte Flair, who knows full well that her opponent has a target.
And now Charlotte Flair looking to punish the knee of the champion.
She said, if my
submission hold.
Yeah, and Charlotte may not just want to win this one and become a 24.
Again, back to the knee of Tiffany Stratton. With the champ in trouble, trying to bridge into figure eight. Does Charlotte have enough E? Great strategy by Stratton here.
Well, Flag a little ahead
to the knee. The fact that she couldn't deliver the figure eight may have cost her here. Charlotte Flair is in trouble. Knee exposed. Prettiest moonsault ever, but the knee's up. Kick out at 2 by Stratton.
Oh, Charlotte, precise timing there from Charlotte Flair. That knee. Those are the stakes. It's WrestleMania. Champion.
Very first time. Knows what it's all about, to be in the spotlight.
Climbing the ropes with ease. Beating down Charlotte Flair. Who's
there? Natural selection from the top rope. Cover to win the.
Bounced against the mat from that natural selection.
Turning the offense around on Stratton. And again, Charlotte gonna look for the figure.
It's about whose frame is gonna give out first.
Charlotte whiplashed into the corner. Not sure if she got all of it.
Deep into a match.
Another rolling senton by Stratton. She has Charlotte in position. Wow!
Here is your winner.
Time.
And what a tippy time it is.
Raised aloft. But believe me, she had to win that one.
Stamina when it comes to resilience.
Still stay in the fight. And this is where Stratton wasn't take nothing away from the queen of the industry. Tonight was just
Tiffany Stratton. And I'm going to go on record here tonight in WWE.
There's a small show of respect.
Tiffany Stratton. And here's a sneak peek at Sinner, the new John Rebendine thriller from Rock. And CM Punk face off in a triple threat match coming up next. Who will be leaving Las Vegas to lay it all on the line in the main event of WrestleMania Saturday?
Too messed up, and your biggest mistake is not under.
Tell him no. Wise man, how could you betray me?
You can use one of those.
That's freaking Rollins.
Introducing first, from Davenport, Iowa.
Up in California, the Bay Area.
Iconic call for an iconic performance. We've got a bit of everything here tonight in Vegas.
Has arrived. It's sin.
Titan of this.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at Wrestle Edge. And the game
Many times before.
Dynasty, the Anoa'i family dynasty that is now first time in many, many years. Roman Reigns.
Family. You're talking about one of the most successful. A lot of ones to this.
So, the new world champion, Jacob Fatu, the new in a triple threat match for pride.
265 pounds.
Seen Roman Reigns in the shape that he is in tonight.
Is completely on dominating this triple threat that everybody thinks is for the
drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. Punk.
Talk about a young man who has walked in here and
CM Punk is in the main event.
A surreal moment for CM Punk.
The triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, two men that he can. The question, guys, though, is
the man who brought him to the dance in WWE.
Who's gonna handle the Ula Fala?
he will not trust the man.
Look what you did, Paul.
CM Punk is just
Hatred and the disdain.
An entire generation here in front of our eyes.
And Rollins is also what he's doing here. And Rollins now said, we're not working together. Enough issues between you and I.
duke it out.
And Punk now in from behind. Remember,
On his face since he walked out. Remember, securing the main event, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
and Roman Reigns trying to shake. One day, main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, I will be
A tribal chief doing what he does so damn often.
It's about ego and animosity.
Years.
Here's what you could have had, Heyman. You made your choice.
And all three men outside the ring again, no countouts. Duos touch
Each other.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns, CM Punk,
Yeah, let's not make out like that is some accolade for
to the history between these three men. And now Punk and Rollins. So
only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE.
legal.
Undoubtedly, CM Punk has found the fountain.
Still the best in the world in his eyes.
And again,
Saw Mick Foley last night at the Hall of Fame.
count a pin or a submission. And again, Rollins delivered.
Punk.
Roman Reigns was taken out of the equation. CM Punk with a suplex out of the garbage can.
Onto the sun. CM Punk and Seth Rollins.
You diverted with one of your opponents. Get into a hell for a
Roman Reigns wipes everybody out. Roman was lying. Roman Reigns who
Roman Reigns.
from me to criticize Roman Reigns, but I personally already want.
Chief is starting to think.
Paul Heyman tells the story. The man he could have been backing.
CM Punk out of the way.
Got some physical racks.
this triple threat match.
Yeah, Heyman does not make many mistakes, but this.
Say he is the best in the world as he sends Reigns back into the now Reigns being able to get Punk up on his shoulders. Samoan drop by Roman.
Roman Reigns just looking like a different class out there.
And greatness. This man wants the top rung again.
Went for the Superman punch. Punk now, swinging neck breaker, caught Reigns. And Rollins up over the top, caught by Punk again. Punk in position for the GTS. Now it's CM Punk who is starting to build momentum in the matchup.
This is for CM Punk. That's what's got him ahead now.
Wait a minute.
Punk now. Oh, and a DDT.
Cutter DDT from CM Punk on Roman Reigns. And
Moment you thought you'd never have. Go for the damn pin.
Punk paying homage with a big elbow to Rollins. You should tell Punk to go for the cover and end this thing.
maybe a wise man would say.
Let's let emotion take over.
And Rollins now top rope. Uh-oh, look at now on the top rope. dangerous situation for everybody at fight. Superman punch! Cover.
Well, look at the instincts of Roman Reigns. First of all, we see a victory.
It is electric in Las Vegas tonight. Sold out. Now, look at Brigitte.
CM Punk getting the better of our Tribal Chief.
And here comes Punk. It's over. Ropes will not cause a break. Punk's got
brain. Referee taking a very close look.
Rollins almost took out both men.
In to steal it was the architect, Steph freaking Rollins. Man out as quickly as you can. Figure out who the weakest guy is.
Lifts Punk up. And a buckle bomb. Reigns is in trouble as well. Trying to hang on, and another buckle bomb by Seth. There's so much talk about what Punk. And a very concerned Paul Heyman in front of us at ringside. As Rollins now hooked. Went for the pedigree again. Back body drop. Rollins lands on his... Rollins for the win! Reigns is still in it!
Turns it to a pedigree.
Followed it up.
Rollins now making it to the top rope.
Battered.
Go to sleep to Roman Reigns for a win in the...
Followed up by the sweetest GTS you will...
Roman Reigns kicks out. Now the fight can... Time to count some sheep.
Pedigree!
Wear and tear as we get into the deepest of deep water.
This is going anybody's way.
This audience completely split between...
You that's your bloodline. Of course you don't know.
He doesn't belong here. You should get me. You feel me? You feel?
Takes the fight to Punk here at ringside. And now Seth Rollins, Reigns, and Rollins work together.
Well, your question now.
Know what to do. Does he team with Rollins? He's looking back. Shield bomb coming. Oh!
He said, get out of here.
And Reigns said, I'm going to do it myself. Reigns turns his attention now to Rollins. Rollins to the table.
Our Tribal Chief.
Spear! Reigns!
Take it. The spear that should have got it done. And incredibly, this match continues.
We all... Roman Reigns has not forgot about
CM Punk to the sword in front of his turncoat.
Looking to choke out Punk as Heyman looks on.
Locks it in deeper.
Down, no, his shoulders down, no Rod Zapata's there. Roman's got his shoulders up.
And a transition.
Great transition by Punk, Anaconda Vice. Remember, ropes do not... Rollins trying to turn things around into...
With a fight, you simply cannot breathe in there. Punk may pass out. Legs are clasped around the midsection. Nice.
Oh my goodness. Oh. On a stomp by Punk. The main event continues.
And you take your biggest shots.
And any of these three great warriors.
Paul Heyman on the outside.
Heyman has seen maybe his career flash before his eyes as
everywhere you look. Who can summon something special?
Trying to perhaps get him in position to go to sleep. Seth Rollins not going to allow it to happen. Spear now by Reigns. Stop by Seth.
Punk once again going to the well, but without a...
What the hell's Paul Heyman doing?
The cogs are whirring in the brain of the...
Go on, Paul.
CM Punk, who now has a steel chair in hand. Reigns is defenseless. Oh no! Low blown his best friend, CM Punk.
I acknowledge you, my friend.
And now,
look!
And now, oh my God!
Paul Heyman, you son of a bitch!
You owe me the favor now.
This is absolute. And now, again, to the back. But twice
Cool maneuvering and subterfuge as always dictates bluff and deceive their way to victory in
and now a decade later, he sells his soul again to
best friend, his recently reacquired to be present in the main event of WrestleMania, only to be lost. Cole, this is the top level, does it best, and Seth freaking Rollins has
to the back over the years, but perhaps none as in who always finds himself at the top of the food chain. And I'm sick.
So many questions.
How situation, right? He did this to get under Reigns' skin.
Load.
And guys, guess what? This
ओके गाइस, एक और गेम प्ले वीडियो आप लोगों के सामने कर रहे हैं जहां पर लोगन पॉल वर्सेस एजे स्टाइल के बीच में गेम प्ले लेकर आए हैं। तो देखते हैं कि यहाँ पर क्या हो पाता है। एजे स्टाइल वर्सेस हमारे द फिनोमेनल एजे स्टाइल और उनके अपोनेंट लोगन पॉल होने वाले हैं। ये देखिए गाइस, काफी दमदार एजे स्टाइल का एंट्रेंस यहाँ पर एंट्रेंस बंद करते हैं। देखते हैं गाइस, फाइनली लोगन पॉल का एंट्रेंस। देखिए द मैवरिक लोगन पॉल किस प्रकार से यहाँ पर अपना एंट्रेंस लेते हुए, क्या बात है। लोगन पॉल समीया सेंसेशन। देखते हैं गाइस इस मैच में क्या कुछ हो पाता है। यहाँ पर एजे स्टाइल और लोगन पॉल के मैच के बीच में लोगन पॉल यहाँ पर एंट्रेंस लेते हुए, क्या एजे स्टाइल कुछ करने वाले हैं। ओके गाइस, चश्मा वश्मा उतार दिया है लोगन पॉल ने। यहाँ पर फाइनली रिंग के आस-पास आ गए और पीछे से देखिए, कम ऑन, वॉच आउट। यहाँ पर अटैक किया है एजे स्टाइल ने। ओके गाइस, मैच शुरू होने से पहले ही अटैक करते हुए एजे स्टाइल यहाँ पर लोगन पॉल के ऊपर, क्या बात है। यहाँ पर देखिए एजे स्टाइल चखाते हुए मैच शुरू होने से पहले ही धुआंधार पिटाई करते हुए वो सीट गाइस एक भी यहाँ पर रिवर्सल किया है। सेटअप इन सिक्योरिटी कनेक्ट किया है कि गाइस, ओ माय गॉड, मैवरिक लोगन पॉल यहाँ पर इनके बाहर किस प्रकार से दमदार माहौल बना दिया है। सीन होने वाला है। ये देखिए लोगन पॉल स्पेशल मैवरिक ऑन फायर गाइस। अटैक किया था एजे स्टाइल ने और एजे स्टाइल के इस हमले के गाइस क्या सीन है। अब गाइस देखिए रिंग के अंदर जाना पड़ेगा दोनों रेसलर को। रिवर्सल इनके बाहर दोनों रेसलर अभी भी बने हुए हैं। ये देखिए एजे स्टाइल स्पेशल, ओके माय गॉड, स्टील स्टेप पर यहाँ पर लगा। ओके एजे स्टाइल यहाँ पर इनके बाहर गए हैं। तो उस बॉडी गाइस, एजे स्टाइल रिंग के अंदर आ गए हैं। ये देखिए एजे स्टाइल यहाँ पर करने वाले हैं। एजे स्टाइल, ओह माय गॉड, ये देखिए रिंग के बाहर गए थे पर रिवर्सल किया है लोगन पॉल ने यहाँ पर। ओके रिवर्सल फिर से यहाँ पर रिंग के बाहर एजे स्टाइल स्पेशल मूव, ये क्लोज लाइन इस फाइनली यहाँ पर रिंग के ऊपर एजे स्टाइल रिंग के अंदर लेकर आ चुके हैं। इस बॉडी लैडर ऑफ फैक्ट यहाँ पर मैच फाइनली अंडरवे होता हुआ एजे स्टाइल मैच शुरू होते ही रिंग में अपनी दमदार परफॉर्मेंस देते हुए ये गाइस एजे स्टाइल यहाँ पर अपना फिनोमिनल फोर आर्म ओसी कनेक्ट की कोशिश थी, नहीं हो पाया कनेक्ट। लोगन पॉल आ जाते हैं। ये स्टाइल ये हो लोग मैवरिक यहाँ पर जबरदस्त है। ये देखिए क्या बात है। ये गाइस ये देखिए एजे स्टाइल अपने फिनिशर के लिए यहाँ पर रेडी होते हैं। और ये देखिए फिनोमिनल फोर आर्म कनेक्ट किया है। कम ऑन पिन, कम ऑन रेफ, 1 2 ओके। रिवर्सल यहाँ पर आया है, रिवर्सल आया है एजे स्टाइल का। गाइस एजे स्टाइल यहाँ पर फायर्ड अप तरीके से। ये देखिए एजे स्टाइल फिगर 4 लो कनेक्ट। ओके लो ब्रेक के कारण यहाँ पर नहीं हो पाया कनेक्ट, कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं है। लोगन पॉल को यहाँ पर सबक सिखाते हैं एलए नाइट और कोने में लेकर मारा है। एजे स्टाइल क्या करने वाले हैं देखने वाली बात होगी। ओके गाइस ये देखिए एजे स्टाइल अपना फिनिशर। ये देखिए एजे स्टाइल स्पेशल फिनिशर कनेक्ट कर दिया है। पिन अटेम्प्ट, कम ऑन रैप, 1 2 किक आउट शिफ्ट गाइस यहाँ पर किक आउट किया है। आई गॉड लोगन पॉल भी कुछ कम नहीं है गाइस। और देखिए फाइनली एक बार फिर से एजे स्टाइल यहाँ पर मैच खत्म करने हरी अप करते हुए। ओके फिनोमिनल फोर आर्म ओके नहीं कनेक्ट होने दिया। एजे स्टाइल रिंग के अंदर ओ माय गॉड मैवरिक सब यहाँ पर। ओके गाइस एक बार फिर से देखिए एजे स्टाइल ने यहाँ पर फिनिशर का कंट्रोल कर लिया है, नहीं होने दिया फिनिशर। ड्रॉप किक के साथ स्वागत है। नेक ब्रेक, जॉ ब्रेकर, एजे स्टाइल का भी रिवर्सल। ये देखिए गाइस फाइनली लोग ओके सिट 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 आई गॉड एजे स्टाइल थोड़ा सा मैच में अपनी पकड़ ढीली छोड़ते हुए। ये एजे स्टाइल रिवर्सल। देखिए गाइस क्या बात है। एजे स्टाइल लोगन पॉल को पूरा सबक सिखाते हुए। और देखिए फाइनली यहाँ पर अपना फिनिशर कनेक्ट करते हुए। और शायद ये एंड है लोगन पॉल का पिन अटेम्प्ट। 1 2 और 3 गाइस फाइनली एजे स्टाइल रेसलमेनिया में लोगन पॉल को हराने में कामयाब है। इसके कल के होने वाले रेसलमेनिया में बेसिक देखने मिलने वाला है क्या। एजे स्टाइल ओ माय गॉड एलए नाइट शिट 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 एलए नाइट यहाँ पर क्या सीन हो गया। ये एलए नाइट क्यों आ जाते हैं। ये शिट एलए नाइट यहाँ पर अटैक करने आ गए क्यों। गाइस दोनों के बीच में राइवलरी है क्या। यहाँ पर एलए नाइट अपना बीएफटी नहीं नहीं फिलहाल तो नहीं। और डीडीटी की कोशिश है, रिवर्सल नहीं गाइस। यहाँ पर एक स्टेटमेंट सेंड कर दिया जीत के बाद भी शायद अब रेसलमेनिया एजे स्टाइल और तो मिलते हैं आपसे किसी नेक्स्ट वीडियो में।